My name is Oz Alashe. I'm the CEO and founder of CybSafe. The CybSafe RESPOND product is security behavior measurement and workflow automation.
Drawing from the wealth of data across organizations and actually using that to provide better workflows, better automation, better intelligence.
Security professionals should care about CybSafe RESPOND and be excited by it because we're combining all of the data from an amalgamation of behavior event data sources and actually applying the science and research to that data to then create insights and discoveries into the way that people respond to behaviors and interventions in a way that hasn't been seen before.
It's the future of human risk management, the tool that helps you quantify your human risk and respond and prevent incidents in the future. It achieves things in this space that I haven't seen other tools do.
It is going to change the game. As we're starting to integrate with more security platforms and more services that the people within the organizations are using, we're gathering a much more detailed understanding of what those people are doing. And with that, our interventions only become more powerful.
Respond makes it easier to access risk scoring and automate behavior change campaigns and gives you the visibility of almost everything from a security behavior change aspect.
We're using the measurements to understand how people really are behaving within an organization. And then you can start to focus in on where gaps exist. If you are looking to automate behavior change, understand behavioral insights, and reduce risk from security behaviors, you would use CybSafe RESPOND.
This is turned off. I wasn't telling you how to do your jobs.
Respond allows you to have a holistic approach to addressing human cyber risk.
Effectively listening and understanding what risky behaviors are out there and looking to see what users are actually doing, and then responds through these intelligent workflows to provide nudges and prompts or access to information or enrollment into training or a variety of other actions that will help users not behave insecurely.
The pain points that Respond helps solve are any kind of real-time response to events. So either nudging people in the right direction when they do a behavior that they shouldn't be, or take an action that they shouldn't be. Also helping report on and measure the data that we are getting. Any kind of automation as well. Phishing campaigns based on the phishing simulations that people are failing often. The types of risks that they're more susceptible to, always automating kind of the response to that.
Aims to try to actually understand what security behaviors are people actually doing within their organizations, draw on that wealth of data, and then provide them with appropriate responses, appropriate nudges, appropriate guidance, all in an automated and intelligent fashion.
It's a big light. It's like an inside sun.
So we believe that consistently good security behaviors reduces an organization's risk. We have the CybDB library. CybSafe RESPOND helps you connect to your organizational systems and take in that data and measure it. So the very product in itself is scientific. What we're doing is a constant learning, constantly self-optimizing on how to deliver the best interventions to really improve those behaviors.
The Respond can help customers measure and influence behaviors across pretty much any tool in their tech stack.
Actually, a lot of the magic that takes place is behind the scenes. We're integrating with the most popular security solutions and productivity solutions like Microsoft and Google.
Anything within Microsoft 365, Slack, Google Workspace.
We have integrated into so many different technology systems and we're adding to that all of the time, but we want to do so in a way that means that we make it really easy for them to work out which data integrations relate to which security behaviors.
Integrations are an incredibly important source of data because we can objectively say how much an individual is engaging with that security best practice or not. And so we're making sure that we're able to compare the self-reported behavior with that objective behavior. And we can see sometimes there's a perfect correlation, sometimes there's a bit of a mismatch. And when we're seeing that mismatch, how do we then act on that to make sure that it aligns with their values and the things that they believe they're doing? So I think having the integration data means that we can not only improve the individual's security behavior, but also allow them to see where that discrepancy is.
Reporting that you get with Respond really captures everything that you would want to see or need to see. Really easy for you to ingest and digest and understand the data that's being presented to you.
At one end, you've got the behavior data, the behavior event intelligence, and then you've also got the workflows that then determine what action is provided. And the action that's provided will be different for each person based on the data and based on the behavior. The the action that was conducted in the first place.
We know that this worked for you in this particular area. We know that you share these characteristics with other people within your organization, so we can proactively and preemptively address the other people's behavior even when we don't have those same data sources for them. And that's going to be like incredibly intelligent.
Where Respond will sync into Guide and Fish and all the other elements that bring it together to create this holistic approach to human cybersecurity.
I think what excites me the most is sort of course, the science part of it, and really trying to understand what people are doing.
It's not only the interventions and the effectiveness, but it's also the research into the space, because there's a whole load of stuff that we're discovering along the way.
Navigating the uncertainty of the new product was really exciting. Figuring out, okay, what's the best way we're gonna solve this? Experimenting, trying different solutions, working with our customers as well to get feedback really quickly and iterate on the product that we were building.
I think one of the beauties of Respond really is we're not just thinking about what are people doing now in the context of security behavior in their organizations. We're also thinking about the future. What other stuff can we get? What other stuff can we understand about people's security behavior? And then how can we ingest that data, map it to relevant risk scores? This idea of whatever comes next, what else can we ingest? How can we actually intelligently map that to other behaviors? And then, of course, how can we ensure always that what we're delivering to people is right for them?
CybSafe RESPOND ultimately is going to be self-optimizing behavior change nudges. We'll be using intelligence that comes in from our integrations, classifying them and making increasingly more effective behavioral interventions off the back of those.
The point is that an organization is not like any other.
I'm excited about making the interventions themselves more meaningful to the individuals that receive them.
I really have a passion on not providing security content that's generic and security awareness content that's generic and just trying to, almost make people think security exciting, you should care about security. We don't want to do that. We want to meet people where they're at, when is it more appropriate for them, and with the right content, with the right information.
So security professionals should care.
Great, that's it. Great, thank you.
And because of something that one of your users does in terms of maybe visits a website, you build a workflow that enables you to change their access level in a particular system. Maybe you shut off their access, maybe you ask them if they need any more assistance, maybe you reset their passwords because you've just seen that somebody has logged in from Jakarta and from London within an hour of each other, and therefore there might be something wrong. Respond is all about automating that next best action. Remember, no code automation. That's where the future of Respond is. That's the thing that we're going to be releasing very soon.
We're cool people doing cool things.
That's not the catchphrase, is it? No, I've known you for too long now.